Wow. Here's a face and a smile that I'm sure all of you remember. How you doing, Shanice?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
Why do you look exactly the same from when you were doing did?
Because when I started, I was so young. I signed my record deal when I was 11 years old. So people think, you know, because I was out years ago, that I guess by now, I guess they think I would be old. But I'm still very young. So.
And you are also working on some stuff right now, because I was reading, I don't know if it was your website or if it was your MySpace page or something. You and your husband are working on a new project for you. How's that going?
I'm in the studio recording some new music. We have our own label called Imaja. And I'm definitely gonna do. I'm doing, like, you know, the pop R&B stuff, but I'm definitely want to do a gospel album. I mean, I actually sang in James Cleveland's choir when I was a little girl. I was the only kid in the adult choir. So I grew up, you know, in the church, and I love the Lord, and I definitely want to, you know, put out a gospel album.
Well, congratulations and good luck with that. And you know, we have to ask you to do this because it's, you know, it's just what we have to ask you to do. Could you do the for us, please?
I can't believe she asked me to do that.
Well, if you didn't know who she was or you couldn't remember, now you know. Shanice right here backstage at the 10th annual All-State Gospel Superfest right here in Atlanta. All right, y'all, it's Chris Styles with New Extreme Sounds, and you know how we do. We have to get in touch and keep you up to date with what's going on with some of the hottest faces in the most memorable places. Now, you got a hot face. I mean, you haven't changed a bit. You've been around for a long time. Mr. Flex Alexander, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I am excellent. I know you've been a part of the Gospel Superfest for some time now.
Yep.
And today is, what, the 10th anniversary? How you feeling?
Yes, I'm feeling good. I appreciate Dr. Bobby Cartwright having me come down again, and I did it once and co-hosted, and he asked me would I come back, and I enjoyed myself, and so I'm here. So hopefully it'll be a relationship long-lived.
Out of all the people that you've seen, we're going to go off the mark a little bit here. Out of all the people that you've seen, who would you like to see do a collaboration?
That's a hard one. That's hard. I'd love to see Jonathan Nelson and Kiki Shepard. I'd love to see Kurt Carr and Lexi, even though Lexi hasn't performed tonight. She's one of my favorites. She's our co-host. Dillian and who else? Dillian and Hezekiah Walker. Yeah, there's so many.
Like dynamic duos.
Yeah. My wife and my wife could. I'd love to hear her with Kurt Carr as well.
Now, since you mentioned your wife, a lot of people don't know, because when I found out, it was a kind of surprise to me too. Who is your wife?
Shanice. So many people remember her from I Love Your Smile.
Yes.
But she's all grown up, my wife, mother of children, daughter and son, and she's here performing as well. And you know, we just come down as a unit, you know what I mean, and just really want to walk in where God has us, because you know, God's not playing. It's this time of us playing and stuff is getting short, and you know, people have been playing church for a long time. You know, I've been guilty of it, and it's a serious time, and I just think you know, as a family, you have to guard your house and have your home covered. So that's why we come down to do it.
Hey, it's Chris Styles. I am hanging out backstage of the 10th annual All-State Gospel Superfest. That's right, it's their anniversary, 10th anniversary, and I am with Trinity 57. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I am excellent. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
So good to be here once again.
Yeah.
You guys have been a part of this from the beginning, right?
It's been a very wonderful, like, merge, you know, us and, I mean, and it's also like a family reunion. We get to see a lot of our friends that we haven't seen in a while, and we get to, you know, just hang out backstage like we're doing right now. We love coming. Yeah.
Now, let me get everybody's name. What's your name?
Adrian.
Angel. Chanel.
Adrian, Angel, and Chanel. Now, y'all, you know we got to keep it real. And I'm sorry I'm going to put y'all out like this, but you got to get the feet. JV, can you get the feet, please? I just keep it real. The point is that when you're a diva, honey. They were on stage just doing it and praising God, but their feet was hurting, so now they're just chillaxing right here.
Yeah, we are relaxing, and we love what we do. We enjoy seeing the response of the fans. You know, a lot of times it's new music that we're putting out there. So this was our first single from our newest CD, T57 Deluxe, that we got to perform tonight. And just to see the expressions on everybody's faces, Angel and I were just talking about this one guy who's in the front. He's just like, I'm like, oh, this is about the Lord. It's about him.
And you know what, it's funny that you should mention that, and I wanted to ask you guys a question because you ladies are just absolutely beautiful, and honestly, when you go back to old school gospel, you're not used to, I'm sorry, I'm not saying Shirley Caesar wasn't beautiful and all that other stuff, but you guys are just like, wow. And so I can see why the man was in the front row just sitting looking at you like, do you ever get flack about being, I don't want to say too beautiful, and I don't know if sexy is the wrong word to use, but do you ever have any issues with that when people say, oh, well, we'd rather you wear a smock or something?
Well, a smock. Well, actually, she said a smock. I just had a visual of that. You got to keep in mind, it's 10 years for the group. You know, certainly we've heard those. We're fully aware of how we present ourselves. We're very contemporary. We're in the times we live in, and we believe and we love fashion and beauty, and that is no secret with Trinity 57. We understand people. Some people understand it, and some not. But we certainly have not let that stop us, and the fans have not as well. They've embraced it, and we just want to encourage everyone to always strive to be your best self. You know, get out of your comfort zone, try new things. But I must say, we're here for 10 years because more people than not have really loved our music and loved us, and we love them right back. Thank you.
Give us all inspiration, letting us know that we can still be who we are and still love the Lord.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely. All you see in Trinity is our best. Whatever that is for you, come out, be your best. That's all God really expects anyway. If we come out and because for years we did experience trying to conform and be how everybody wanted us to be, and that wasn't working. And at some point you have to decide, you know what, I am putting too much energy into impressing someone that I really cannot fully impress. So why don't you take that same energy and give it to God and say, I'm going to do everything in my power to make you happy with my life. And so that's what we've done. And 10 years later, with a Grammy Award nomination, BET, Dove Awards, Stella Awards, all that, God's been so good, and we're just humbled that He chose us. He could have chosen anybody to do, you know, what we do, but He gave us the opportunity, and we want to make Him proud.
Helping to celebrate the 10th anniversary of this all-state Gospel Superfest event, none other than the Williams brothers. How are you?
We are great. How are you doing tonight? Great.
I'm excellent. It's so good to see you guys here.
Wow, it's good to be here.
Okay, well, tell everybody your name.
I'm Melvin Williams. I'm Doug Williams.
I'm Henry Green.
Henry Green. Now, I know that you guys have done some tributes to other artists.
We have.
Now, I wanted to ask this question, and maybe it's just me. Have you ever, and we won't talk about you guys, but have you ever seen someone do a tribute to another artist when they actually did better than the actual artist?
Probably somewhere along the way, I think we have.
All right, it's Chris Styles. We had such a blast at the 10th annual, that's right, all-state Gospel Superfest right here live in Hotlanta, and I thought it would be a great time for me to just go ahead and wrap things up with none other than
I'm honored. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm favored, obviously you are as well.
Yes, peace and favor rest on me.
I heard you say that the sanctuary had been translated in like 9 different
languages. Yes, yes.
Okay, can you do a little bit of the sanctuary for me?
We lift our hands in the sanctuary, and we will praise you for the rest of our days.
9 languages.
I don't know them all, but usually when we go to different countries, I try to sing it, and my greatest memory of it is just a few months ago. We were in Nigeria, and there were 250,000 people that came to the concert. 250,000. And when we sung, there's a tradition they have. They'll lift their chairs. They get excited and just lift their chairs. The entire stadium started lifting their chairs, and we were singing, we lift our chairs in the sanctuary. It was unbelievable. The praise that our brothers and sisters in Africa have for God is unbelievable. I love this Gospel Fest because it brings people together. A lot of artists, we don't get to be together a lot because we're all working for the kingdom. And the thing about it is God can bless me and Pastor Walker and Fred Hammond and Kirk Franklin and Yolanda to all reach souls that the other can't reach. So I applaud all of my brothers and sisters in the gospel music industry.
Oh, we'd love to just wrap up the segment right here on the 10th annual All-State Gospel Superfest with none other than Kirk Carr.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Peace and favor.
Hey, we took you behind the scenes for the 10th anniversary of the Gospel Superfest 2008. So if you want to see the entire concert, check out WXIX Channel 19 Christmas Eve at midnight, and you'll see the whole show from start to finish. All right? Thanks for watching New Extreme Sounds. Keep it locked.